Premier League Week 2. Every match broken down with clear tips and solid odds. Stick around and let's find the winners together. Friday night at London Stadium, West Ham faced Chelsea in a London derby you cannot miss. The Hammers are desperate to bounce back after a heavy 3-0 loss to Sunderland. Their defense looked wide open, and that has fans worried. Chelsea also failed to win their opener, but they dominated Palace with 71% possession. This is a side that looks far more balanced than West Ham. History also favors the Blues. Chelsea have won 7 of the last 10 meetings. West Ham's danger man is Jeroboam, with 6 goals in his last 10 league games. Kudus and Sosic add some threat, but the backline has been leaky. Chelsea, meanwhile, have Robert Sanchez with 6 clean sheets and a midfield that controls games. Estevao is pushing for a start, and Delap may feature too. Enzo Maresca has built a team that looks tougher to break down. I see 3-1 correct score in favor of the Blues, and my prediction is Chelsea to win in full time. I feel they have too much quality for the Hammers. This is going to be the Blues' first win of the season. West Ham will fight hard, but Chelsea have the edge. It's fireworks at the Etihad this weekend. Manchester City host Tottenham in a huge Premier League clash. City come off a thrilling 4-0 win over Wolves. They looked sharp, they looked ruthless, and they look ready to reclaim their crown. Tijani Rangers impressed in midfield and should keep his spot. But Gvardiol, Savinho, and Kovacic remain sidelined. Spurs also had a bright start, beating Burnley 3-0 under new boss Thomas Frank, but this trip to the Etihad is a much bigger test. City have won 7 of their last 10 games, scoring 28 goals in that run. They average almost 3 per match. Tottenham, on the other hand, scored just 11 in their last 10. And their defense conceded 13, that's a worrying stat. At home, City are almost untouchable. 8 wins from their last 10. Tottenham away form is mixed with just 4 wins. Injuries also hurt Spurs with Maddison, Kulusevski, and Solomon all out. Man City smell blood and they rarely waste chances. I see another 3-1 correct score in favor of Man City. And my prediction is Man City to win. Pep's men look too strong right now. Next on, Bournemouth take on Wolverhampton in a battle of 2 teams desperate 4 points. The Cherries have been shaky, but they showed fight in their recent matches. Wolves, on the other hand, continue to struggle in front of goal. This match feels unpredictable, but it promises drama. Bournemouth have won 3 of their last 10 games and scored 13 goals. But they also conceded 17, their defense leaks to many. Wolves are worse in attack with only 9 goals in 10 games. They concede almost the same as Bournemouth. Both teams find it hard to stay solid. At home, Bournemouth have only 2 wins from 10. Wolves' away form is slightly better with 4 wins. But the stats lean toward Bournemouth. Bournemouth is likely to lead by a goal difference, and my prediction is Bournemouth to win or draw. Brentford face Aston Villa at the Community Stadium in a game that promises excitement. The Bees want to bounce back after a 3-1 loss to Nottingham Forest. Villa come in after a tough goalless draw with Newcastle. Both sides are eager to prove a point this weekend. Brentford have 5 wins in their last 10 games, scoring 19 goals but conceding 15. Villa have only 3 wins in that run, with 14 scored and 14 conceded. Brentford struggle at home with just 2 wins from 10. Villa's away form is shaky with only 3 wins. This game feels very close. Brentford miss key attackers like Mbeumo and Wissa. Villa are without Ezri Konsa. Both teams still have enough firepower to get on the score sheet. I expect a tie, but my prediction is both teams to score. Sunderland take on Burnley in what could be a tight Premier League clash. Both sides have had mixed results. Sunderland with 4 wins and 4 losses in their last 10. Burnley look stronger with 6 wins in that same period. The question is, can Sunderland handle Burnley's away challenge? Burnley scored 16 goals in their last 10 games. They concede less than 1 per match on average. Sunderland managed only 10 goals in the same run. While conceding 12 at home, Burnley are excellent. 8 wins in their last 10, Sunderland away form is balanced with 4 wins and 4 losses. This feels like a battle of Burnley's defense against Sunderland's push for an upset. Goals may be hard to come by. I expect a goalless draw, but my prediction is under 2.5 goals. Subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments. Arsenal survived Manchester United at Old Trafford. Now they return home for their first big test at the Emirates. Leeds United stand in their way in the closing match of Saturday's program. Victor Gyökeres didn't shine on his Premier League debut, but he's ready to trouble the Leeds defense this time. Mikel Arteta can call on his strongest squad, and that makes Arsenal even more dangerous. Leeds come in with confidence after a 1-2-0 win over Everton. But history shows newcomers struggle away from home. Last time in London, Arsenal crushed Leeds for 2-1. Lucas Mecha could start again after his penalty heroics. But it may not be enough. I see Arsenal winning with a clean sheet, and my prediction is Arsenal to win. Crystal Palace held Chelsea to a goalless draw at Stamford Bridge. Now the Eagles return to Selhurst Park for their first home game of the season. Fans are ready, and Palace look strong. They impressed in the London Derby. And with no new injury worries, Roy Hodgson can trust his key men. Nketiah, Kamada, and Duker remain out, but Palace still have the firepower. Nottingham Forest arrive full of confidence after a 3-1 win over Brentford. Chris Wood scored twice in the opener, and he remains the main threat. But Forest often struggle away from home in head-to-head history. 4 of the last 6 meetings have ended level. Still, I see a 2-1 correct score in favor of Crystal Palace, and my prediction is Crystal Palace to win or draw. Big clash coming up at Goodison Park this Sunday, Everton against Brighton. Everton are desperate to bounce back after that 1-2-0 defeat to Leeds. They always look stronger at home, and the crowd will be pushing them forward. New boys Jack Grealish and Thierry Nobary could make a real impact if they start. Brighton, on the other hand, slipped late against Fulham, dropping 2 points with a 1-1 draw. They are a tough side, but without Solly March and Julio Enciso, they might struggle to create enough danger. This is set up to be a tight and cagey game. I expect Everton to edge over Brighton by a goal different, and my prediction is under 2.5 goals. Fulham and Manchester United, both teams are desperate for their first win of the season. This one at Craven Cottage is set to be a battle. Fulham showed spirit with a late equalizer against Brighton. Muniz is pushing for a start, and the Cottagers look ready. But Manchester United are coming off a narrow loss to Arsenal, where they actually dominated the game. Their new signings Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha bring real firepower. History is also on their side. Fulham have lost 5 of their last 6 league meetings with United. See a 2-1 correct score in favor of Man United. And my prediction is Man United to win or draw. This is a must-watch clash with points and pride on the line. Finally, Newcastle and Liverpool face off at St. James Park, and this one could be explosive. Newcastle dominated Aston Villa with 10 men but failed to score. Now Anthony Gordon leads the line as Isak is gone. Liverpool pulled off a dramatic 4-2 to win over Bournemouth with 2 late goals. They also love playing here with 3 wins in their last 4 at this ground. I expect Liverpool to lead with at least 1 goal. And my prediction is Liverpool to win or draw. Subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments.